What's up, YouTube? What's happening, all the wonderful drivers out there, the fantastic riders? You guys are welcome to the Driverpreneur channel. Yeah, so like lately I've been going through a lot, in terms of car maintenance. I've been sharing my experience, from time to time. I had shaft issue twice, and that really got me very worried. And on going to the market to find out how much the shaft was, it was so expensive. It's about 35,000 naira. But I had somebody in Clegg, when that guy is really good when it comes to shaft. He was able to get the head of each of the shaft for me, the one that goes into the hub. So that's cost me 10,000 naira instead of 35,000 naira for one. So but I'm thinking, like, these roads are so horrible. I will see one Corolla Tocumbo is just passing me by, just right behind. But I don't know, that car is a car that I think gives people everything in terms of ruggedity, in terms of affordability for maintenance and maybe fuel consumption. But however, the car still prone some kind of risks to drivers. Like, I noticed a lot of things happen to these cars. Maybe probably they have breakdown on the road, they can be vandalized, and I've experienced robbery before, and that's when I feel somebody entered my space. There's this kind of like, without my consent or without me inviting them in, it gives me this kind of paranoid state of mind. I don't know if I'll be comfortable driving that same car. This my car slept on the road for 2 days. It slept on the road a night in 2 different places, in Ikeja, Allen, and also in what's it called, Yaba, Empire Road, and it wasn't vandalized. The car was at the same way I left it. Nothing was touched. So I don't know, that's a very big advantage for driving a disguised car like this. However, I'm thinking of changing the car because of this cost of maintaining the suspension. I want something a bit cheaper. These roads are eating up cars, but at the same time, I am still very comfortable driving the car. Recently, when I just walked on the legs, I just feel like it was brand new. This balance came back. I recently changed the lower arm. I recently worked on the shafts, thanks to the guy in Clegg that really did a good job. At least I can drive it. They did a very awful job at Olu. I'm even thinking of even pursuing the case with this Lagos State agency for there's this new agency I saw. I really not gotten the time to look about. They really did an awful job for me at that part of the market. But however, I need to change the shaft ASAP, because it's just like managed temporarily. That's about 70,000 naira to get the 2 complete shafts. Man, that's expensive. But the car still gives me a lot of luxury. Like, the AC is still very on point. All the electronics still works. Everything still works in this car, apart from the sunroof. I don't like to open this. Sometimes it gets stuck. The onboard diagnostics still work perfectly. It tells me that there's a shortage of oil. This way I get to make sure the oil is lubricated often. Anytime I see short of oil, I quickly lubricate the engine. It tells you exactly the amount of liter to add to it. So there's a lot of luxury that I enjoy with this particular car. But if this car falls into, sometimes I maybe when I'm reversing, I fall into a gutter. There are some streets that will have some like, you won't see it. Sometimes it happens if you drive very often. There are some roads you just be driving, you just enter the hole, you just hear your tire enter hole. You now need people to come and probably help you pull it up or push it down. But when anything like that happens to my car, I'm able to move without having anybody to assist me. It has really saved me in some very difficult situations. Like one time in Costin, those area boys there, they will direct you where there's flood. They'll direct you to, and when that Costin part is flooded, they are there. They are just there watching. That's like their daily hustle. They don't stay there waiting, and then somebody comes and fall into a ditch. I think it has been fixed now. you know, you fall into that ditch and they come help you pull your car. You must pay them, and it's about like 10,000 bucks. So, like 10k or 5k minimum. So for them, there are a lot of guys, you know, for you to be able to, for them to pull your car out. But when my car enters such places, it's able to pull out itself. You know, that's one very crazy thing, man. You can't afford to get stuck and stranded in some sensitive side of Lagos. Then one downside again about this car is the belt, the fan belt. Sometimes it's not exactly a fan belt because the fan is automatic, it's electrically controlled, not mechanical. Sometimes it connects the power steering pump to the alternator, to the oil pump of the main engine, to the AC compressor. So when it snaps, everything just shuts down apart from the engine still rolls. Then the temperature, because water pump is also not working, so the temperature rises and it gives you an alert that temperature too hot of engine shutting down or something. So you just have to park because nothing functions. Your battery can be drained, your stereo very hard, so you have to pull over. And if you have a spare, because I always have a spare in my car, you quickly put it. But before this happens, if you inspect the belt regularly, you notice when it wants to happen, and then just quickly replace it. The belt is about 2,000 naira. So I'm thinking of getting this type of Mercedes that has a cheaper maintenance. However, that is a rear-wheel drive. Like the amount I spent on just one leg to make that one leg balance is enough to handle the entire 4 legs of that particular Mercedes Benz. Because the suspensions, this advantage is, making it hard for me to let it go. So there's a bit of sentiment in it. Oh damn, see this Volvo, this one rugged car. Volvo, that's a Volvo. That's one rugged car. In this video, I want all the drivers, people that have been driving, regardless of which platform you drive, I want you to just comment about the vehicle you use, talk about the challenges. This video is going to most likely help somebody that's trying to decide what car he wants to drive or buy for the rideshare industry. Like for my own car, for instance, I average about 5,000 to 6,000 if I work full day. Like if I work like 12 hours a day, I can do like 5,000 to 6,000 naira for consumption. But on some days where I don't work full day, I average about 3,000 naira. So that's like today I bought 2,000 naira fuel in my car, although I bought 1,000 the previous night. So I drove home, so I added 2,000. So today the fuel is, this fuel can still take me home if I chill a little for the traffic to die down. So let's know how your own fuel, let's know what you average on fuel, the kind of car you use. This is a Mercedes-Benz C320 4MATIC. Is a 3.2 liter engine. Is a 3.2 liter engine, 6 cylinders, bi-turbo. It has each cylinder has 2 plugs, making it 12 plugs in total. So it's quite a big engine. So that's what I average on fuel. But I'll try to do an experiment one day and make the engine totally run to the end, like go off, then add that amount, because I may have backlog of fuel in the reserve. The reserve is quite big. I took the reserve. There was a time I went to Benin. The road is very free. I drove Benin. The light just came on in Benin, and I'll be like, okay, let me test how far this car can go on reserve. So I drove, and it took me all the way to Asaba. Like I was very impressed. And it's a 2005 model, quite old. It has about, how's that mileage? Let me check the exact mileage. 236,255 kilometers on it. That's approximately almost 240,000. That's almost 240,000. Man, that's a lot of miles on a car. Let's know the mileage of your car. This what we are putting up here, the comments is going to help people, when they want to decide on car they use, because I get a lot of questions, private questions sometimes, people asking me. I drove this car on this platform. I drove this car, if you remember, Nissan. That's a Nissan Sunny And that car, the big downside of that car is the electronics. The electronics of that car is I don't know, it fails very frequently. So that was one of the biggest challenge I had with that car. Is fuel efficiency is there, no luxury, just fabric interior. But man, I really much prefer to drive this car than to drive that car. So I've not really done any major change. I've never changed my fuel pump, and this is the third year I'm using the car. I've not changed, although very actively on the platform, let's say 2 years. I've not changed fuel pump. I've not changed anything that has to do with the electronics. Even the airflow meter that I've been using is still there. But the suspensions I rode are very bad now. Give me I'll be around almost 2 years. So I'll say yes, the suspension is really tried. So that's basically it. Comment in the comment section, make a comment, talk about the car, what car you use, if the brand in this kind of format, like the brand. I would like to know the experience of somebody using a Hyundai in the comment section, you know, and every other brand, you know, because I'm like in trying to, I don't know if I'm going to change my car, but I'm still enjoying the car since I fixed this leg. Like, it's just, I'm getting that reattachment to it again. So let's know in the comment section what car you drive, the year, the make, you know, just give a general description of your car, the make, the model, the mileage, how long you've been using it, how much you average on fuel, you know, daily. You know, this can help people decide on the kind of car they want to buy, because a lot of people ask me questions, like I said earlier, like what car can I buy? Is this car good? I've been driving for about 2 years, over 2 years now in Lagos, and this is the only car I've used like so for that long on the rideshare industry. So I can only say much about my car, although I once did a video about talking about other alternative cars you can use. That video was based on other people's judgments and some of the research I did. However, out of those cars I recommended, I've driven one on the platform, which was a Nissan Sunny, and I would really not recommend that car for the rideshare industry because of the electronics can just fail on you at any time. Like, you can just park your car and go out and then come back and try to start it and it won't start. And if you're electrically it's crazy, like you have to wait for it to cool. So that's very crazy. That's why I would not recommend that in Sunny for this rideshare business. So in the comment section, like I said, guys, go comment. This can help somebody make a decision on the kind of car you want to buy. I just talked about the challenges I face with my own car, and which is the suspension. Majorly the cost of maintaining the suspension is quite on the high side. So just share your own general experience in the comment section below. Please give this video a thumbs up. This is a very quick one. Give this video a thumbs up. Please, if this is the Driverpreneur channel, in case you are new here, if you're watching the videos in the past and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. And for returning subscribers, thank you very much. I appreciate your subscriptions. That is what just keeps me going. Like, at least I know people are listening to me. For people to subscribe to a channel, that means they are interested in knowing what you want to say. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for staying tuned to the Driverpreneur channel, and that's it for today. Please make sure you comment, and let's, you know, reach a lot of people. Share this video, let many drivers see it, and come and share their experience here so that the entire world can see. Let's not live by what, you know, people tell us. Let's hear from, you know, people that have really, let's not live by the status quo. Let's expand and explore alternatives. All right, guys, so that is it. It's from me to you guys. I'm saying peace, and guys, stay safe. I'm so tired. I need to drive home and sleep. Look, let me go and have something to eat before I go home. Peace, peace, peace.